Hey guys, so on the topic of StashAway, this is of course a wealth management investing platform, and I first actually came across it back in my college days when a university mate actually introduced it to me. So at the time, this was during the final year of my university days, and I was also managing that transition from being a full-time student to unemployment life and really managing all of the anxieties that came along with that transition, right? So at the time, I hadn't really put in a lot of time into learning about trading, into investing, and into really understanding all of the different avenues that were out there and available to help me grow my wealth and to help me manage my wealth as well. And so, while back in 2020, when I was first introduced to StashAway, I actually took the leap to just begin investing a little bit of my money into the platform, which I did over the course of 2020 and maybe into a few months of 2021 as well. What ended up actually happening was that I ended up withdrawing my money and closing off my positions somewhere in 2021, I believe. But now fast forward to 2022, and now that I actually have almost more or less completed my first full year of professional working life and gained that experience, and with that experience also unfortunately the realization about the importance of really mapping out what you necessarily want for yourself in your financial journey a few years down the line and even now, right? So with the recent realizations of how important it really is to invest time into understanding how to manage your finances and also into how to grow your wealth, recently I've decided to just reopen my positions in StashAway and start reinvesting my money there. Now, I'm not exactly sure if StashAway would be the best platform for me to just begin reinvesting or whether there are other alternatives out there. And so why really I'm creating this video today is to share with you guys what I know about the platform so far. And really one of the incentives for me to create this video is because it actually helped to incentivize me to put in that bit of time, that bit of research into really understanding the platform better and its features, right? So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys just that bit of information I was able to learn about the platform, and thereafter hopefully for all of those of you especially who want to begin your own investing journeys, that will help to propel you or help to serve as an intro for you into StashAway, into what it's all about. So with regards to StashAway, right, in today's video I wanted to talk about more or less three of their portfolios, three of the products that StashAway has to offer. But before I get into that, what is StashAway, right? So at its core, StashAway is a wealth management investing platform. And really what it's all about is that it's an application. It's actually available on mobile. What really this application is all about, this resource, right? It's a platform that enables you and empowers you to take those first steps towards investing, and also to do so in a way that's aligned towards your investing goals as well as to your risk appetite, i.e. how much of your principal, how much of the money that you're investing you're willing to experience, especially because when you're investing, oftentimes there are going to be ups and downs due to market volatility as share prices go up, as share prices go down, right? So StashAway will also help you to take into consideration how much market volatility you're necessarily going to be able to stomach, to bear. And so onto the topic of how it necessarily does so. StashAway has different products, different types of portfolios catered towards the different goals that you necessarily want to achieve for yourself. So starting with their most basic one, right? This is their cash management portfolio, i.e. StashAway Simple. And really, why I think this is the most straightforward product offering is because you're able to essentially deposit and invest however much of your money you want, and basis that they're offering a projected return on investment (ROI) of 2.4% per annum. And alongside that reward, so to speak, it also comes alongside a StashAway risk index of 0.1%, which essentially translates, or what really that means is that there's a 99% chance that you're not going to lose more than 0.1% of your principal of the amount that you're investing over the course of a year. Or to flip that around, there's only a 1% chance that you're going to lose more than 0.1% of the amount that you're investing. So when I personally look at that deal, I think that it's really a straightforward strategy, which you can use potentially as an alternative to saving your money in a bank, or putting in a savings account if the rate that you see in StashAway is better in that sense. And of course, some added features about StashAway Simple is that there's no lockup time. So when you invest in StashAway's simple product, basically what it means is that you can take your money out at any time. You can invest more into it as you want, and really what it means is that you'll earn the projected 2.4% basis how long you actually leave your money in the product. That's the first product offering that StashAway offers or provides. On to the other two, right? These two products are similar in that sense, but these are more focused towards their investing products. The first is StashAway's general investing portfolio, and really how this works, to explain how StashAway invests, is that rather than investing in specific stocks or securities, they choose to invest in ETFs or exchange traded funds. The difference between these two investing strategies is that when you choose to invest in specific stocks and securities, what that essentially means is that you're choosing to invest in specific companies, whether it be like Apple or Tesla or Facebook, now Meta. But when you choose to invest in exchange traded funds, then in contrast, you're actually investing in groups of stocks or groups of securities, potentially depending on the industry, right? So for example, if you choose to invest in a tech-related ETF, rather than investing in any specific tech-related stock like Apple or Tesla or Facebook, you're instead choosing to invest in this fund, which comprises a selection, a basket of different tech-related stocks, tech-related securities. And what essentially that means is that you're diversifying. StashAway is helping you to diversify your investment. Rather than putting all of your eggs in one basket, you're able to spread your risk, so to speak. And of course, what that practically means is that, for instance, if you had chosen to invest in a specific stock, say Apple, if one day there was a sudden report that, which was proven to find that Apple's latest iPhone 18 was found to have poisonous, biohazardous materials, and that it was actively poisoning anyone who touched their new iPhone screens, right? And that piece of news affected their stock prices by dropping the Apple share prices by 50%. If you had chosen to invest all of your money in Apple, then that would have represented a major loss towards your investment. In contrast, if you had instead decided to invest in an exchange traded fund, in a tech-related exchange traded fund, which included Apple within its basket of stocks, but which also included other tech-related companies, then that piece of news, which dropped Apple's share prices, would have damaged your investment, but not the same degree, because of the fact that there are other stocks in that ETF which your money is also allocated towards. And so basically what this means is that because StashAway helps you to invest in ETFs, it is helping you to invest, but also in a diversified manner. So if that represents StashAway Simple, as well as how StashAway generally invests on your behalf, the third product portfolio that I really wanted to get into is StashAway's Thematic Portfolio. So this was more of a recent innovation, I think, by StashAway. And really what it means is that while StashAway's general investing strategy doesn't allow you to indicate or direct to StashAway which industries you necessarily want to focus your investment towards, StashAway's Thematic Portfolio does empower you to do just that. So for instance, right, if you didn't want to necessarily focus on a broad range of industries, for example, if you had a strong inclination that healthcare would be really the growth industry over the next 2 to 3 years, for example, right? And you really wanted StashAway to focus investing your money into that industry specifically, rather than diversifying across healthcare, across tech, across blockchain, for example, but really to focus on healthcare, then through StashAway's new thematic portfolios, you can do just that. You can direct them to focus on purchasing healthcare related ETFs, and by extension, if the healthcare industry skyrockets in the near future, then you're going to reap the rewards of that because of your decision to focus your investments in that industry. And also, of course, by consequence, if the health industry doesn't do well, if it stays stagnant, or even if it actually sees a decline in the future, then that's also going to be a consequence that you're going to experience because you had chosen to focus, I should say, into that industry. And it's actually this thematic portfolio that I actually decided to invest in on my part as well when I decided to begin my reinvesting journey in 2022. Hopefully that gives you a good bird's eye view of the different product offerings that StashAway offers and provides. Of course, I would say if you guys are really interested in beginning your investing journey, then definitely head over to the StashAway website, their platform, as well as refer to their videos, their own resources, as that will give you a more detailed understanding of each of these products, as well as StashAway's more detailed explanations of how they necessarily invest your money. But hopefully this video gives you just a good intro of the different offerings available, and it will help to inform your own decision, especially if you are looking to start your investing journey as well. But yeah, that's all from me today. If you guys have any thoughts or suggestions on what investing platforms are good out there, then definitely let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. If you enjoyed today's content, then definitely do leave a like and subscribe if you want to stay tuned for more content similar to this, especially as I'll be looking towards just sharing more content about my own investing journey, my own trading journey, as I really look towards focusing on this alongside beginning my own freelance and entrepreneurship business over the next few years. Other than that, you guys take care and have a great weekend.